Well, Diego YouTube comes to talk to. It's a nice day for once. It's actually quite nice, quite peaceful, pleasant. It's not terribly cold, but it's a little windy, so I'm still wrapped up warm anyway. I have to go kayaking now. Should be excellent fun, I think, actually. On a day like today, compared to the last time we were out, it was gale force winds and cloudy skies, so it should be nice. I'm wearing my sunglasses. Just knocked over my water. Always doing that. Judging by the time this next train is going to be here at, I might have just missed one. Had a problem with the ticket machine, wouldn't accept my laser card, so I eventually made it see sense. So yeah, next you see me, we'll be in Dún Laoghaire. Slán go fóill. Come on. Alright, I'm coming. Duit YouTube. Ihawa. It's now evening time, it's 6:20. Had a pretty good session kayaking. We went out from Dún Laoghaire up to the 40 foot and back again, and then we decided we'd do some exercise. Our instructor gave us one of those 1.5 litre paint pots, empty of course, tied it onto the back of our kayak and said we're going to kayak for 20 minutes dragging. Now, you may not think that's an awful lot of weight, but the drag is unbelievable, you know. So anyway, after about 10 minutes of fighting to keep up with everyone and paddle and all that, I just stopped. We all got together and we just kayaked really, really slowly, and it was a great workout. It was tremendous. So I'd say we'll definitely be doing that again. Our next session I think is in March, the end of March. Hopefully I'll get more kayaking in before then. Depends on whether I go surfing or not. What else? Sorry, people. Yes. So, in other news, I don't know whether it's just a remnant of this February 14th malarkey, but hang on, there's more people. I'll give you the update now in a minute. So many people out this time of night, it's mad. I don't know what they're thinking. Anyway, so I was getting the train back from Dún Laoghaire to Cadaster, and on the platform in Dún Laoghaire, reasonably handsome guy, quite handsome, we'll say. There's nothing reasonable about it, really. Anyway, I go to get onto the carriage and he follows me, and I think, oh, maybe he'll follow me in. I don't know, we exchanged parting glances before the train arrived. Anyway, he got onto the carriage ahead of mine, but sat in a seat near the door facing me. You know, the doors that join the carriages. And yeah, I couldn't help but stare at him in passing glances and looking his general direction. And everything was saying I should get up and go into the next compartment, sit down and talk to him. So, like, after about 4 or 5 stops, it was just kind of, okay, this is getting silly. If I don't do something now, he's going to get off. And I might not be able to get off with him, because it could be at a station that's miles away from mine. So I had a plastic bag and everything. I threw everything into my dry bag and sat there for another 2 or 3 stops, waiting and thinking and going over what I might say and all this jazz. And 2 or 3 stops later, he gets off in Pierce. Now I could have gotten off at Pier Station, only my ticket is for Conley, so the machines probably wouldn't have let me through the barriers. But yeah, kind of kicking myself, but at the same time, it's a small city. I might bump into him again. So that's my little adventure for today. I'm kind of tired, really, in every sense of the word. I forgot one of my booties. So I had one boot on, one boot off, and the tide was going out in Dunleary when we were going kayaking, so there was mud everywhere. And not just mud, stones and shale and crap and general debris. So walking through it was quite an interesting experience. It was nice to feel the mud between my feet, but everything else is just kind of, okay, I'm going to either cut my foot to ribbons, or I'm getting the world's cheapest, most supreme manicure mud spa treatment you can get. I was more leaning towards the first choice, really, because, you know, I'm all for mud treatments, but mud in Dunleary, you know, it's going to be full of oil in it, mostly from the boats. So anyway, I'm going to go home, have a nice shower, cup of tea. I got scones and cake and all that jazz in a lovely little cafe in Dunleary, so I'll definitely go back there. I don't know, whenever I do an activity, I get this massive sugar craving, and that's followed by protein craving. And if I wasn't such a lazy fucker, I would have made my granola last night at 10 o'clock and had it ready for this morning. But it was 10 o'clock. I had just finished helping my uncle move house, and I was in no humour whatsoever. So anyway, I've some footage and some photos from our session on the water. So I'll edit those in here, and I'll put this up, and I'll try and keep more videos going. Okay? Good YouTube. Slán the fóill.